This is DLK Productions presenting my brand new mock, you guys. How are you guys all doing today? As you guys can see, I have built my newest mock. This is of the Sith homeworld Korriban. And I want to give a huge shout out to Lego Little Bricks and Coconut Brick Studios and Lit Lego. I really want to thank them for the ideas for this. Lit Lego and Little Bricks were actually the first ones to give me this idea, but Coconut Bricks later on helped me to think about it, and I just want to do a huge shout out to them for helping me think of a mock to do, since I have been kind of stumped. It's kind of why I did the 24 Days of Christmas, because that was really kind of for me to think. But as you guys are all waiting for, let's get on with the mock. So, I studied this in Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 6, Episode 13. This is called Sacrifice. And this is on the Sith homeworld, Korriban, as I said before. And I have been working on this for about a week and a half now. And trying to put as much detail as I possibly can. So, if you guys look right here, it looks like, I tried to make it look like heads, like snake heads and that. Or heads in general, because it does have heads. If you guys look really closely, when Yoda is going up the stairs, in the background it shows these heads, as you guys can see in the thumbnail. That's what I tried to remake, is that. And so I tried to make them as closely as I possibly could. I have head, then just a column, and then I had another head. And I kind of had to go off of... There wasn't much detail on the outside I could do, because it only showed little clips of it and very long rows of just desert from where he landed. So I just did a little bit, and then I did a little column that broke down, because it is an abandoned world. No one really comes here. And then as we go back here, we have a main column back up here. And this is also in those photos. I tried to take as much detail as I possibly could. I thought that would be really good to try and put as much as I possibly can. And then moving forward, I did a lot of rock formations along the sides, and then I did a little shrine over there, but I will talk about that in a second. But then we go over here, we have a landscape like a little cliff with rock formations, and I did not use any rock formation pieces. And then as we move over here, we have Count Dooku's lightsaber, which you guys will see in another part of the mock. And then we have more like crystals, kyber crystals that they would harvest. And these are more like Sith ones that are already corrupted. And it's kind of bland. This is mostly just to hold up this part so it won't collapse. And then as we move back on over here, I wanted to include something about the history of before the Old Republic. So I have an old Jedi lightsaber here, kind of covered with sand, is because they aren't forgotten for the battles that were took here and how the Jedi fought the Sith in the Old Republic. And then we go over here. I used old Egyptian pieces from the old Egyptian adventure sets that they used to produce, and I got the big one, so I used a lot of those because I thought they would relate really well to the architectural design of it. And then I just put swords up to make it more look Sith and more evil and that, and so it shows that they were really about war and revenge. And then as you guys can see, going up the stairs, I did add a lot of detail around it had a lot of sandy. As you guys saw in the episode, if you guys watch it, I highly do, to show you guys how much effort I actually put into this. And then we have Yoda coming up the stairs, and then this is the look is more like this, and I know it is wider, but I tried to do the best I possibly could. And then in this, I have Yoda with a wand, but I used that as his cane, and he's kind of jumping over this in the episode. Is kind of when he turns on his lightsaber. So I'll just put him on there so he doesn't move much. And then as we get into here, this is what you guys are all kind of waiting for, is in the main room or there is a huge statue off to the left side right here, but I'm not that skilled enough to build that yet. Hopefully I will be in future when I'm a little bit older, and I can probably do that and have more pieces, of course. And as you guys can see, we have stairs, as seen in the episode, that he comes downstairs. And then we have Darth Bane's tomb. And I just did a lot of architectural and design for how the Sith, and I just thought those would really work very well, and having a lot of bricks, since it is kind of a falling down place. And then we have even more architect, a little bit more on each side. And then they go down the stairs, and then he ends up with the tomb. And then in the episode, as he defeats Darth Bane, the tomb, it slides down. And as you guys can see, I have it split open, so it actually looks like the tomb. I will actually show that. Is the tomb. It looks a lot like it. I tried to make it as close as possible. And I really like this design of how they had it. And I just did simple sliding features that they just slide on on little tracks. And then as it opens, as I pull it back, it looks like stairs because it keeps going down. It goes one, down, down. So it looks like it's continuation of stairs. And I tried to make that as mostly detailed as possible, since I knew I couldn't do stairs downward. I thought that would be the best and closest thing. But what isn't in the TV series itself, I took the liberty of myself to put a figure in the mock that isn't supposed to, because I don't have Darth Bane, but I do have Darth Revan, you guys. Yes, I am using one of my most favorite characters, Darth Revan, in this mock, and yes, I know that's a bad thing, because he's not in this episode, but I thought that would be a kind of cool little thing to add in. And then all you have to do is just add these flat pieces right on top, and it covers, and it makes it look just like the thing, and then it just slides perfectly fine still. And yeah, and as you guys see, we have Yoda coming down, and I just tried to do as much little designs as I could on the sides, and it is kind of bland on the sides because I didn't find it needed much. But there is two parts that aren't really in the episode. Actually, one is, but one isn't. I thought this monster would kind of be cool to add in, since they are Sith. I thought this would be like the spawn of all the worms, of where in the episode it shows the worms, and this is where they come out of during the dreams and all that, and they attack and Yoda, and he just force pushes them and creates a bubble around him. This is kind of what I thought it would look like. And this isn't the coolest part, but this part I hope you guys really do enjoy. This, I tried to take as much effort as I possibly could. This is the part of the episode where Darth Sidious and Count Dooku do their ritual with the statues all around. And I only got one statue. I was going to do the whole thing, but I didn't find enough room unless I continued on, but I didn't find the point in that. But we have Darth Sidious, or Chancellor Palpatine, in his cloak, cutting Dooku's hand so he can put it in the pool, and it's already been electrocuted. And so, you guys can see it's being electrocuted right now, or it was, and then he has the knife to cut his hand to put the drops in to have the relationship bond. And then you just have Count Dooku off in the corner, and then around here we just have a guard guarding the door. And then remember, this isn't on Coruscant, so it is still a little bit more civilized and really more techno, even though if it's run down, it's still tech. But I just thought this would be a really cool intro to it, and adding on to it. That's also why I have the Count Dooku lightsaber over there, is because Count Dooku is here, and I didn't know where else to put it. And I thought that'd be a little cool thing. And then, yeah, as you guys all well know, I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. I want to thank you, Little Bricks, for the idea of building this. I haven't seen many people do Korriban mocks. So thank you for that idea, and I will see you guys in the next video.